Overflows.
Negative and positive emptiness. Emptiness is both positive and negative. Non-desiring, you flower. This is positive emptiness. Desiring, you become more and more paralyzed and dead. This is negative emptiness. When emptiness is positive, then this emptiness or shunyata becomes a doorway to transcendental awareness. In nature, the negative does not exist, but only the positive emptiness. But in language, the negative exists, and because of the negative, great philosophies have arisen. The negative emptiness is of the devil, and the positive emptiness is of God. Both are energy, both are empty, but there is a tremendous difference in quality when has to move. Negative emptiness is useless, it is empty, it is simply the absence of something. Negative emptiness is simply absence of something. Positive emptiness is presence of something. The difference, one is absence of something. Positive emptiness is presence of something, not absence. That is why positive emptiness becomes a power. Negative emptiness becomes a sad, depressed state of mind. You simply cave yourself towards, that is all. Feeling of failure, feeling dejected, feeling everywhere the wall that you cannot cross, feeling impotent, feeling denounced, cannot flower. You condemn, but this is not a growth, this is a regression. Negative emptiness is regression, and deep inside you cannot flower, because only understanding flowers, not depression. And if you cannot flower, existence is not going to shower flowers on you. Existence simply responds to you, whatever you are. Existence gives you more of that which is flowering within you. If you have many flowers within you, within your being, flowering, 1,000,000 times more flowers will shower on you. If you have a deep depression, the existence will help you in that too. 1,000,000 times more depression will come to you. Remember this. If you are depressed, existence will shower from all sides more depression on you. If you are inside flowering, myriads of flowers are blossoming, hopes, all these things, then existence will shower many flowers from all around. Whatsoever you are will knock at your door. Whatsoever you are will be given to you into infinite quantum. Negative emptiness is useless. It is simply the absence of something. Positive emptiness is the presence of something, not absence. That is why positive emptiness becomes a power, and negative emptiness becomes sad and depressed state of mind. But this is not a growth, this is a regression, and deep inside you cannot flower, because it is understanding that flowers. If you have a deep depression within, the existence helps you to 1,000,000 times more depression will come to you. Remember, there is a word sublime emptiness. This is a positive phenomenon. One is not a failure. One simply looks at the things and understands that dreams cannot be fulfilled. One simply looks at the thing and understands that dreams cannot be fulfilled, and then one never feels sad. One feels sad that one has come to the understanding that dreams cannot be fulfilled. One never feels depressed, hopeless. One simply feels happy and blissful because one has come to a deep understanding. Now I will not try the impossible. Now I will not try the futile. And one never says that the object of desire is wrong. Then one never says the object of desire is not wrong. When you are in positive, sublime emptiness, you say desire is wrong, not the object of desiring. Certainly, desire can be wrong, but not the object of desire. Suppose you are desiring a car. Car cannot be negative, but the desiring will be negative. In negative emptiness, you say the object of desire is wrong. Therefore, you have to change the object. This is the difference. When there is a positive, sublime emptiness, you know desiring is wrong, not the object. You don't need to change the object. Just let there be no desiring. Whereas in case of negative, you do not consider desiring is wrong. It is the object of the desiring is wrong that you have to change. If you have been desiring for a Toyota vehicle, then according to negative emptiness, you have to change the object. Instead of Toyota, you start desiring any other brand of car. If it is wealth, money, power, drop it and make it the object. Make the object God, liberation, heaven. Change your object. This is how the negative emptiness goes. If emptiness is perfect and sublime and positive, you do not see the object is wrong. You simply see that desire is futile. Objects are okay, but desiring is futile. Then you do not change your desire from one object to another. You simply drop desiring. You flower, and the flower begins to shower, begins to blossom first, and then as the flowers are blossoming within, myriads of flowers will start showering on you from all sides. This is what happened to Gautam Buddha when he was sitting under the Bodhi tree. Desiring has finished. The inner flowers starts blossoming and myriads of flowers started showering on him. This is what had happened to Mahakashyap. Flowers were showering from all sides onto him. You become more and more, if desiring, you become more and more paralyzed and dead. Shunyata is emptiness from one side and fullness from the other side. For example, this room is full of people now, furniture, things. We can empty it. All the people can leave the room. You can remove the furniture and the other items that had been occupying the inner space. Then somebody can come and see and say, the room is empty, it is roomy. When you come to a room which has nothing in it, you find that the room looks very roomy. Then you start collecting and arranging things, this roominess disappears. He is just seeing one side of the phenomena. Shunyata is often translated as emptiness, as the absence of inherent existence or fixed identity in all phenomena. Certainly, it is a profound state of being. This emptiness is a doorway to transcendental awareness and ultimate liberation from the limitations of ego. Shunyata is not a void or nothingness, but rather a boundless potential, a state of non-attachment where one can fully experience the present moment. Remember, ego with its clinging to identities and attachments is the primary object to experience, primary obstacle to experiencing shunyata. It is your attachment, it is your identities, which is the primary obstacle to experience emptiness. By letting go these attachments, one can open to the vastness that shunyata is and experience the true nature of reality. Shunyata is not a state of emptiness in the sense of void, but rather a state of non-attachment to things of the world, things of the duality. It is a state of being where one is free from all clinging and grasping. That is why it is said you have to leave the clinging and attachments to everything, allowing for a deeper conception of the present moment and the interconnectedness of all things. Shunyata is therefore a doorway to transcendental awareness. Indeed, it is a state where one can experience the underlying reality beyond all perceived world of forms and names and ideas. It is a state of profound awareness and openness to infinite possibilities of existence deep within. Thus, experience of shunyata is pathway to liberation from the suffering, conflict, misery, and limitations of ego. By letting go of the ego and embracing the state of emptiness, one can find sense of peace, freedom, and joy. Shunyata is not simply a void or nothingness, it is a state of your inherent pure potentiality. It is a peace where anything can arise, a boundless field of consciousness. Shunyata is an essential aspect of meditation and spiritual practice. By cultivating a sense of awareness and non-attachment, one can gradually move towards experiencing this state of emptiness and deeper truth of the existence. Then myriad possibilities that you were unaware of your being start manifesting, and you start realizing and feeling myriad possibilities of prospering and growing into awareness.